Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Puneet, and in today's video, I will do a quick desk setup tour optimized for getting things done methodology with a focus on mindful use of technology, which this channel is all about. What will set this video apart from all other videos on YouTube is the innovative configuration of a streaming device called Stream Deck for micro productivity. Timestamps are in the description below, so if you would like to jump to a certain section, feel free. So let's begin. When the pandemic started, my previous home work setup was quickly invaded by my kids, and I was forced to buy a new desk. This allowed me an opportunity to design a desk setup geared for productivity as a passion project. First, let's talk hardware. I lived the coveted single cable life with just a single USB-C cable connecting my MacBook Pro to the LG 49-inch curved screen, ultra-wide 5K monitor. I've been using it for 2 years now and absolutely love it. As a radiologist, I'm used to massive monitors, but this one is like two 27-inch monitors without the bezel in the middle. Just getting rid of the bezel and not having to align the windows is a huge productivity boost. I use an app called Magnet, which lets me create keyboard shortcuts to use this large monitor either as a 3-screen setup or as a 2-screen setup with just a few keystrokes. This 29-pound heavy monitor is attached to the Ergotron monitor arm in bright white off to the right, which gives me plenty of space below the monitor. I'm still rocking my 2017 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar and 4 Thunderbolt ports. I'm pushing the limits of this 3.1 GHz dual-core Intel i5 processor with 8 GB RAM and inbuilt 500 GB of flash storage, and anticipate moving to the newer M1 processor MacBook Pro later this year. The scratch-resistant cover on my MacBook Pro is from fish skin. The design is called Shift. Moving to peripherals. The highlight of my setup is the Elgato Stream Deck, a physical device used by streamers and gamers to control and automate your computer with the push of a button. I got the extra large size with 32 buttons and can do things like launching my browsers, email applications, accessing my most used folders, files, online storage accounts, Twitter, track my investment portfolio. A detailed video on configuring Stream Deck will be out next week, so you can configure your own device if you want to turbocharge your productivity. I use both the Logitech MX Master 3 wireless laser mouse to my right and the Apple Magic Trackpad 2 on my left, so I can maximize efforts using gestures and scrolling. Your brain gets used to using both a mouse and a trackpad simultaneously. I try to maximize effort from the keyboard because as a full-time clinical radiologist, I need to save my wrist. A recent study from the Department of Radiology at University Hospital in Basel, Switzerland, showed that one radiology resident logged 1.4 miles of travel on their mouse and almost 11,000 keystrokes in a single 8-hour shift. I use the Logitech's MX Keys wireless membrane keyboard with smart illumination, and I prefer the full keyboard as I find it really convenient to have the number keys, especially when I'm dealing with spreadsheets for my research or to update my investments. Background illumination is great, and the keyboard is quiet if I'm typing while I'm in a Zoom call, and has a low profile so I can rest my wrists on the table for better ergonomics. The webcam I use is a Logitech Brio 4K webcam, which has an adjustable field of view and has dual integrated omnidirectional mics with noise cancelling technology that can handle a high frame rate of up to 90 frames per second without a lag. It's just the best webcam I've ever used. I have my old trusty low-profile Bose speakers that have a remote and a subwoofer, and I don't typically work with music on, but these are good to have if I'm doing something that doesn't require tremendous brain power, or if I'm watching an interesting game and working side by side. I find them really handy to check the levels of background music when editing my videos. Moving on to furniture. The desk is a 30 by 60 inches live-edge Suar wood, which is the Indonesian version of a tree native to South America. It has light yellow sapwood and rich, dark chocolate brown heartwood, which makes each piece unique like a work of art. I really love my desk. I bought this from Ergonofis, a Canadian company from Montreal, and like that the controls are on the surface, so they're really easy to find. My chair is the Herman Miller Embody chair in white frame with canyon upholstery, and 2.5-inch translucent carpet casters. It is the most comfortable chair I have ever used. Certainly not the cheapest though. I alternate this with the Starling stool by Uplift desk in blue. There is a handle at the back, adjustable buttons on the side, and a mobile base. It keeps my core engaged and reminds me to keep my back perfectly straight, which I often forget. If you don't know much about ergonomics, I'm planning a detailed video on that as well in the next few weeks. When I stand, I use the Topo not flat anti-fatigue mat with calculated terrain in original size, which is very large. I prefer to stand bare feet to enjoy its cushion and stretch and massage my feet. It also cushions my feet when I'm sitting on the stool. Moving on to desk accessories. On my desk, I keep a stone pin tray, which is a souvenir from our trip to Agra. It has an inlaid stonework done by the descendants of the artisans that worked on the Taj Mahal, or so the legend has it. A coffee coaster with cork base, a walnut catch-all tray from Etsy, king tut head with padded base along with the papyrus art on the wall to give my workspace an Egyptian theme. I bought these two items from our trip to Egypt when I was there giving a few lectures and took the whole family free on points. I'm planning a video on travel hacking as well. The wall art behind the desk is a world map from a Ukrainian artist who lives in Kharkiv who customized it for me with the Shakespearean quote, "The world is my oyster," so I can keep reminding myself to always think big. The lighting on the desk is using Phillips Hue bulbs and light strips, and I combine this with nickel-plated IKEA Forza lamp. It allows me to change the vibe of my desk based on my mood. The desk clock is from Tait Design in sunshine color. My favorite peripherals are from Satechi, like the USB-C slim multi-port with Ethernet adapter, Type-C 75-watt travel charger, and USB-C to USB-C flat cable combined with a wireless charger from IKEA. I take cable management seriously. You can hide pretty much anything using Velcro cable ties, my favorite, Bongo ties, and command strips. I'm a huge believer that clutter kills productivity, and dangling wires look super ugly, seriously. Let me know in the comments below how you like this video and what are your favorite desktop productivity tools. I'm always looking to up my productivity game, and I will do my best to include your suggestions in the next version of my desk tour. Do check out the other videos on the channel, especially my personal finance series. I'll do my best to reply to all comments. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.